Hello and welcome to Season 2. We are Paul and Leah, who sailed our boat around the Pacific Islands for a time until COVID appeared. After sailing back to Australia, we are now coastal cruising. Join us as we experience coastal Queensland and don't forget to subscribe.
Looking quite beige, got me deep in the haze. There's no more compassion, no. Raise me, I need something fast, I need something to last and give satisfaction, no.
One of the ferries that comes into Great Keppel Island from the mainland to Roslyn Bay. It's usually pretty busy as well, so we're going back on that. Rainy day today at Keppel Island. We're just going to motor across to one part of the island where there's a public mooring. We hope to pick it up. I can't tell whether there's any boats on it at the moment from where I am, but it's supposed to be a good dive spot, so we'll just, there's very little wind at the moment. Hopefully the rain will pass today and we might be able to have a dive on that area tomorrow. I think it's called Big Peninsula, but it's a bit miserable at the moment, but I need to charge the batteries up, so it's good to have a bit of a run with the boat. So a few boats moved over now from where we were at the resort over to these different beaches. It's Svensson's Beach, and that's something called Leeks Beach. Nice sand hills up there, but where we're heading for is that point on the right in front of us. There's supposed to be a public mooring in there somewhere, and I think the reef is right on that corner, but you have to dive in on the tide because there's quite big currents there. That's some nice beach over there. So that's a satellite image of the island, and then we're up there in the corner. Then this is all reef around here. Big Peninsula. It's become a busy little bay today. Quite a few boats coming here. Group of snorkelers. There's quite a few tinnies, trailer boats have come out from the mainland. Nice day. Silhouettes of people there. So we've just left Great Keppel Island, that's behind us there, and we're heading towards Gladstone. So we have to negotiate the Narrows, which is a narrow body of water, which used to be an old cattle crossing, and we have to be there, I think it's 20 minutes before Gladstone high tide. So anyway, we're going to stay the night at the top of the Narrows. It's about 20 miles away. We've got light 10 knots southeasterly, so they're more or less on the nose. We've got the main up, but I doubt if we'll be sailing. It's a bit too far on the nose to be sailing. Nice day today. Hey Leah.
It's good to be on the road again.
On the road again.
It's always nice to arrive and it's always nice to leave.
Yeah. But sometimes the bits in between aren't too bad. So you've had your walking on here?
Yes, wonderful walks on Great Keppel. It's a beautiful place. And swimming. And it's a lovely place to come to. Even if you just get the ferry over and stay at the resort, which is very low key.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear any shoes on Great Keppel.
It's true.
Oh, you might on some of the walking tracks in the bush, but otherwise
Barefoot Island.
Yeah, I think it's Barefoot Paradise. It's their
Market employees.
catch cry.
Oh. So we've only got 7.5 knots. Apparent wind angle's about 50 degrees. And we're going along about 3.5 knots. So we've turned the motors off. It's quite relaxing. Calm seas. So yeah, we've got full tanks of fuel and water. We're doing 3.5 knots in 7.5 knots of breeze. So it's not too bad. Not going to break any speed records, mind. I didn't quite get that mainsail all the way up, did I? It's slack at the bottom. Oh well. So that's Yeppoon over there in the distance, that town on the mainland. And we've got several islands in Keppel Bay. Can't remember what they're called though. Have to look at the chart. A couple of lines out there, hoping for a fish. Maybe going too slow really for trolling these lines.
Recording.
Spotted Mackerel. I can get my phone and take a picture of. So this is the northern entrance to the Narrows, which we're entering now, and we're just going to go a bit further down the creek, and we're going to go to Maria Creek, and we're going to anchor in there. I think low tide is at about 3 o'clock, and it's 1:15 now. So the tides are huge at the moment. We've got a full moon today or tonight. We've got a full moon tonight, so we'll have pretty big tides. Nearly 5 meters, 4 or 5 meter tides. So there'll be a lot of current running. We've got a bit of tide against us now. We're only doing about 3.5 knots there. Both engines running. Cloudy today. Look at that. A bit of rain. So there's some of the houses that were left over from the days when it was used as a pilot station. I think they're used as holiday accommodation these days. So pretty shallow in here. Got 2.1 meters. We've seen 1.9. Getting very close to low tide, and we'll anchor just around the corner, I think. Oh, it's getting a bit deeper now, 2.2.
How shallow is it now?
2.2.
Keppel Island. Thanks for watching, and join us next week as we continue our trip down the coast.